Hello everyone, I'm your host, Boss Zombie. Welcome back to Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Alright, what are we looking for? Over there. Ooh, there's a lot of things over there.
These fools dared stand in her path.
He was like, they'll attack on sight, they're all dead. Can I stop being on fire now?
How hard was he knocked into this rock? Most likely dead upon impact.
Jesus.
Several wounds. This one put up a fight. Briefly, I suspect.
She likes her spear. Did she have this? I thought she had a dagger at the beginning of that chase. Oh, I have to find the moose bow.
No other bodies in this warpath. He was the last to die. Asa caught up to Calder. His warriors moved in while he pushed on. But Asa tore through them like a whirlwind. The trail of the dead reveals a direction. Orders too. And most importantly, the Salakars. They are headed west.
Okay, so I guess so am I. Man, I really don't. I'm really confused now on how the whole Asgardian stuff fits into the story. Because I thought it was just a weird telling of Isu stuff, but it seems to not be.
I need to find Calder before Asa does.
Unless there wasn't a civilization before the Isu.
Looks like these two brought all the fires of Muspelheim with them. And Freya wonders why I've always refused to take her on a tour of that scorched dunghill. Asa and Calder fought here. Blood was spilled.
Is that blood? It seems... Why does he still have his weird hood?
Two sets of footprints. One is stretched, like someone fled. The other closer together, uneven and lined with blood. They were hobbling, perhaps. Asa and Calder fought here. He gained the advantage. Foolish girl. Asa, your rage makes you vulnerable. She's hurt, but not enough to stop her. Looks like she followed Calder up that hill.
Okay. Oh. It is, I guess their blood is like lava. It stands out so much. I'm not gonna just run up the hill. Not when I can bird my way up the hill. Oh, I see Jotuns.
This area is off limits. No sight of Asa or Calder. Only these curious Jotun buffoons who stand in my way. They should run, but they won't.
Lost a hand. What did he say? I run like a cow? Good fight, guys. I wonder, if you throw a non-mooseful body into lava, what happens? It lights on fire.
There was a cart here, and track marks leading to it.
Okay.
These are similar. We used to restrain someone.
Oh. Wait, no, this is not... Those look like a dwarf.
The dead stack up. For these Muspels, Ragnarok came early.
Weird. Oh, there's your spear.
Asa's spear. A abandoned. Did Calder and his minions finally best her? Asa chased Calder into this camp, leaking her lifeblood, blinded by rage and utterly reckless. Looks to have cost her too. She came crashing in, mauling whatever half-wit stood between her and Calder. But those half-wits fought back in numbers. Injured and disarmed, she was overpowered and restrained. Calder then had her tossed onto a cart like a sack of turnips. Looks like they fled up that path.
Okay.
What is it Calder plans to do with the little princess now that she is his prisoner? Surely not. These tracks lead west. I must find Calder and the Zalakar. For Baldur's sake.
What a one-track mind. Why is there a dead guy here?
They paused here for a moment before continuing. Most likely to resecure Asa's bonds. Even in her sorry state, I imagine her to be quite the handful. She even bested me. Temporarily.
Okay.
Perhaps Baldur would not approve of my methods. Of the cruelty I must perform on his behalf. He and Asa, they're young. Pure of heart, but lacking in logic. One day they will grow up and see life as I see it.
I'd certainly hope not.
They must rely on me to ensure they live long enough to achieve that wisdom. And so, I do not have the luxury of being faultless. They made a turn here toward the river. I hope I'm not too late.
Oh, we might be too late. Or is this a trap? Oh, she's still alive.
Asa!
Is that you again, Mad One? Come to tempt fate, I see.
I do not die this day. Can you say the same?
Yes. You've proven once already how you like to strut around, unencumbered by fear. Perhaps the Zalakar did not give you an adequate taste of it.
Enough of this blithering. Hand over what is now mine, or shall I just take it?
To know fear, we must be subjected to it. When I am through with you, I will take Asa's willful Hooger. Soon after, the Zalakar will be complete. Then, believe me, you will know fear and pain. Just like your son.
Good talk. Here, have an axe. Oh, you didn't care.
What happened, old father? Too much of the pretentious Asgardian air.
Okay. Nope. Nope. And you're dead. He sure boasted a
Why is
lot.
Surtur collecting hookahs? What does he mean to do with the Zalakar? Tell me!
Why do you aim to finish my work?
Ask yourself how much you care to suffer in these final moments.
Do your worst.
You are wasting your breath. He will not tell you. And he won't have to. His secrets are known to me now. You want them? Move aside. Move aside, or I will destroy it.
Traitor!
traitor? It is you who are slaughtering your own kind.
What I do for Suter.
Why does he have a weird
Such
mask in his belt?
devotion requires a strong Hugr. All these Muspel sacrifices, you needed only look inward.
Okay, well, I guess that
Was
works.
he right? About you wanting to complete the Salakar?
Sutra will not trade my son for something he cannot use.
So you will see it through? To what end? How many lives would you take?
For Balder, I would drain all 9 realms, even Asgard.
The words of a dreadful king. And a selfless father. It is the one thing that separates you from my own. You wish to reunite with your son. I wish to see my father's plans lie in ruin. No matter the price. Can you see both through?
I can, but I will need your help. The Salakar still requires the Hugr of a suitable Jotun. Calder never found one. I must get hunting.
Do as you will. In the meantime, I'll join my stepmother, wherever she may be. I will try to learn how the Salakar fits into my father's plans. Under the guise of a contrite stepdaughter, of course. Keep it. I will need a way to find you when it is time to confront my father.
You and this bauble share a bond. I set out to use you to my advantage. It ends with me in your debt.
If it were not for you, I would have never known what my father was capable of. He used our people. Turned them on each other. For his gain. I cannot forgive him. And to that end, I am your ally.
In Asgard, an ally is a friend.
Let us not get carried away.
Okay, well, I guess that's that then. Malvagir. Whomst? Travel to... Oh, is this... That's the third shelter with the... With the, gold piles and such? Wow, you gain a lot of levels from these. Let's see, no, it's not the gold piles one. It's just the other one I've been to so many times. Was that dude's name really Calder, like Caldera? How uninspired. Oh, I can attack. It's so random if you'll be able to attack or not. What the hell was that? Wait. Oh, I didn't know I could do that. If you're unarmed and you hold left L1, you do a stab. Interesting. I can't imagine that's too effective, but interesting.
I wonder which of these dwarves can help me find a suitable Jotun. Perhaps if I listen to their chatter, some fount of wisdom
Ooh, I got an
will reveal
axe.
itself. I should return to the shelter. Perhaps the dwarves there can aid me in finding a Jotun worthy of the Salakar.
Oh wait, I leveled up. I need to go get...
Maybe they will flood the cavern with their boiling
I
method of
decided
truth.
Do we always get
I'm not going to bother buying tungsten because I can always just farm that. I'm just going to buy nickel
thought of having to sit through your
because that's a little harder to find at this point. So I won't spend all my money. Also, I should probably sell some garbage, shouldn't I? What else do I have that I don't need? You can have all those. And that one. And all those. And all those. Cool.
Something else?
Nope. Goodbye.
We'll speak.
you've been moaning. So when I suggest you rest, it's because if you don't, then neither do I.
Is it our two? It is these two. Are they going to tell me to go find Suthinger? I wonder.
Come to humiliate us some more?
Help me, and I'll compose your saga so exalted it will endure Ragnarok itself. But first, I need a name and a place.
For what?
For whom? The mightiest Jotun in all of Svartalfheim.
We know the one. Right hand of Suthinger. Malvigor.
Here because of us.
She is worthwhile.
Gave your son Vidar quite the beating once, didn't she?
One day Vidar will make me proud.
Which one's Vidar?
Why would Malvika care about you two?
Premier and Lom aren't our real names. Allow me to introduce Fjalar and Galar. The ones who killed Suthinger's father.
I heard something about him trying to outdrink a couple of dwarfs. And after, befuddled tripping and breaking his neck.
Suthinger wasn't happy. Held us responsible. But luckily we'd acquired some mead. Some special mead. And well, Suthinger is partial to a bit of mead. We bartered it in exchange for our lives. Except afterwards, some thieving twat went and stole it.
Loki, most likely. It's always Loki.
Whoever it was, Suthinger didn't catch them. So he decided to take it
I
out
think
on
that's
us
actually how the
instead.
story goes. Loki
Sent
did steal the
Malvika to
mead.
hunt us down. Been incognito ever since. Can't trust this lot not to sell us out.
Still, she hasn't found us yet.
She will. Malviga's dangerous prey, even for you. But we can help balance the scales. Our old house, north of here, sunk in a lake. Inside, upstairs on a table, you'll find a cup of great potency.
Cup?
You know, the cup.
Oh yes, the cup.
Has the power to do wonderful stuff. For instance,
So, I bring you the cup, and then...
we show you how to use it against Malvigor.
It's a deal.
Okay. I guess.
Lay back.
No one wants to hear our saga. What for? I may never wake
We're
again.
giant
At any
killers.
point, our invaders
Keep
might
it
storm
down.
you. Huh?
Okay, so they're just gonna chat about lore. And now I can't use my weapons. Oh boy. It's such a trade-off with games in modern times. Either your game will look incredible, but be riddled with bugs that sometimes never even get fixed. Or your game will be Nintendo and be incredibly fun and incredibly polished, but be visually lacking. It's like there's no happy middle ground. Although I will say there are a couple gems out there. I'd say Elden Ring still has a couple bugs from what I've seen, but it's very swiftly on its way to being perfect. And the bugs that it does have don't seem to be really that bad, so it's like... That's the game of the decade, it would seem. I will play it eventually. I just don't have any time for it. Although I don't think that's a game I'll play... I don't think it's a game I'll play on screen. Maybe I'll play DLC because I've done that with Dark Souls 3 and I've done that with Bloodborne. But the base game I'll probably just play on my own, just because
Whatever they're called, I should find a way inside.
I played those games by grinding a lot. I do believe I've been in here already.
This wondrous cup of theirs should be on the table over there.
And yet it's not.
Nothing. Perhaps someone has already been here and stolen it. Assuming there was a cup in the first place.
Hello.
Take you!
Oh, you're an annoying one that does that stupid teleporting nonsense.
And I will not trouble you again. It's best to leave one of your enemies alive, so they can tell of your greatness.
Everyone knows of my greatness.
Perhaps there are one or two who have not yet heard?
Just tell me where Malvigor is.
What's in it for me?
I do not know, but I will tell you this. The longer you make me wait, the worse it will be.
Malvigor is at the den to the west. And now? Will you spare me?
Okay.
Until next we meet.
There will be no next. You can be sure of that.
So I guess I'm not going to bother with the cup? Oh, why there? That's the, like, place that saps your soul. Oh, now I can attack. I don't get it. Where? There. That's right, I can extend the duration of these if I just use it again before it's up. I keep forgetting that's a thing. I don't understand why there's even the option to boost. It should just be your max speed by default. Because you have you have a button that lets you stop completely and look around. So, yeah, why? It's an odd dev choice. Okay, and then right when it's almost over.
These rugged views. That remind me of when I once roved the land with Freak. The cool nights spent together beneath the stars. She enjoyed the solitude as much as I. And the trouble and danger even more. And then came the war with the Vanya. Taking Freya as my bride. It helped end that strife, but it ended many other things too.
Interesting.
What trickery is this?
Exposition. Is that a person hanging?
Damn. This tempest. It is unnatural.
No, don't go. I don't want you to go down or up. I want you to go down.
So, the traitors have been betrayed.
Oh. Well then.
They had hoped that by serving you up, I would show them mercy. Clearly a misapprehension on their part.
Yet here I am, served up.
If I were here for you, High One, I would have brought an army. No. Suttungr will have his vengeance. But not here. I know why you have come.
I have a bone to pick with you. After what you did to my son, Vidar, I must...
Vidar put up an honorable fight.
That is not what I heard.
Do not believe the stories.
Upon his return, too weak to stand, he squirmed like a worm caught in the sun.
You should have seen me. My acolytes had to carry me home on their backs. No. Your boy fought well.
Is that why you spared his life?
It is. But you aren't here to avenge Vidar's honor. You have come to steal my Hugr.
What's wrong with
And
her
I
lip sync?
intend to stop you.
How do you know this?
Aesir, Jotun. You and Loki are both mad. And Hirokin is just as bad. And Thor is so stupid he might as well be mad. You spread chaos wherever you go. Yet, you are all known quantities to us. Surtur is not. He rarely emerges from Muspelheim, and when he does, he shares little with us. Thus, while here, I have sent my spies to learn what he plans. Beyond wiping out the dwarves like he did the elves of Alfheim.
What do you know of his plans?
I know that he found a powerful elven relic, and that his minion, Calder, was tasked with finding the Hugrs necessary to sustain it. That Calder is now trapped within said relic, and that you would have me join him.
I must trade the Salakar for my son.
You. The one who almost killed Suttungr for his meat. Will hand over a legendary relic, take your son and leave. Just like that.
This is gonna enter the fight, isn't it?
Put your mania aside, Havi. Work with me. Together we will foil Surtur's ambitions.
I cannot take the risk. With each breath, Baldur is a step closer to death.
I was a parent once. But we must look beyond ourselves. For the good of all.
We have spoken long enough.
So be it.
Really?
Come! Inflict a fate worse than death, or die trying.
What is this guy doing with an alarm? Did I get him?
Similar when he and I crossed. I assume he learned it
Why are there two of them? Ow. She's interesting.
Should I prevail, I must adapt some of these maneuvers for my own.
No, we're done here. Am I really gonna kill this lady?
You are the greater warrior. But this is not the right result. Do what you came here to do.
Get on with it, blind one. End my misery.
I don't like this.
Oh, Ymir. True, O Father. My body comes to you. Sent by the same impostor who claimed your own. As for my Hugr, do not weep for me. I do not deserve this.
No, you do not.
Jesus, Javi.
Malvigar was right. I must find out more about the Salakar. Perhaps Hirakin. I've seen nothing of her since my arrival in Svartalfheim. That leaves Ivaldi. I must seek him out. Where was it? The old workshop ruins in Vangrin? Yes, that is the place.
Oh. I wonder if this is the last... Interesting. Oh, it's right there? Oh, that's easy. Recruit a team of legendary... Oh, okay. Well, I guess we'll do that in the next episode. So, thanks for joining me. Come back up. Come back, I'll have the next stuff up real soon, but until then, bye.